students, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be discussing about what are hydrocarbons and also about saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds. We have already covered some of the topics in this chapter, that is carbon and its compounds. The link will be provided in the description box. What are hydrocarbons? They are organic compounds that are entirely made up of only two kinds of atoms, that are carbon and hydrogen. You may be familiar with the branch of chemistry, that is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Do you know where are these hydrocarbons used? It is used as fuels, for example in liquefied petroleum gas and also in compressed natural gas, that is CNG. They serve as a lubricating oil and also grease. Hydrocarbons are the principal constituents of petroleum and natural gas. From their uses itself, we can understand that hydrocarbons are highly combustible and produce carbon dioxide, water and heat when they are burned. Therefore, hydrocarbons are highly effective as a source of fuel. Now let's see how these hydrocarbons can be classified. There are two types of hydrocarbons. They are saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are hydrocarbons in which the carbon atoms are connected by single bond only, that is C single bond, C. Whereas hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are connected by double bonds or triple bonds, they are known as unsaturated hydrocarbons. That is, they have either C double bond C bond or C triple bond C. Now let's study in detail each hydrocarbons. First one, saturated hydrocarbons. They are also known as alkenes. Saturated hydrocarbons contain only carbon-carbon single bond. The alkanes have a general formula, that is CnH2n plus 2, where N is the number of carbon atoms in one molecule of alkane. Now, let's see some examples of alkenes. First one, methane. Methane has only one carbon atom. Let's substitute that N equals 1 in that CnH2n plus 2 formula. If you substitute N is equal to 1 in that formula, it becomes C1H2 into 1 plus 2. So it becomes 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2 becomes 4. That is CH4. Now let's see ethane. Ethane has two carbon atoms. So if you substitute N is equal to 2, it becomes C2H2 into 2 plus 2, it becomes C2H6. Similarly, propane has 3 carbon atoms, and if you substitute N is equal to 3, it becomes C3H2 into 3 plus 2, that is C3H8. Now here's a table of alkanes, that is methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, goes on like this. That is, methane contains 1 carbon atom, ethane contains 2 carbon atoms, propane contains 3 carbon atoms, butane contains 4 carbon atoms, pentane is 5 carbon atoms, hexane is 6 carbon atoms. We have understood how to find out their formulas. So the formulas are given along with their structures. Now let's see about unsaturated hydrocarbons. We have already mentioned earlier. So unsaturated hydrocarbons, a type of hydrocarbon which has at least one double bond, that is C double bond C or C triple bond C. If it contains only C double bond C, we call it as alkenes. If there are C triple bond C, we call it as alkynes. So alkene means it is a hydrocarbon that contains one or more carbon-carbon double bonds, that is C double bond C. See the examples there, ethene, propene, butene. All these examples, there are carbon-carbon double bond. Now let's see about alkynes. It's a hydrocarbon that contains one or more carbon-carbon triple bonds. See the examples: ethane, propyne, butane. In all these examples, they contain carbon-carbon triple bond. So unsaturated hydrocarbons are of two types. They are alkenes and alkynes. Similar to alkanes, they also have formulas. So alkenes, the formula is CnH2n, and alkynes, it is CnH2n minus 2. Now let's see the formula of alkenes, that is CnH2n. First one, that is ethene. It contains two carbon atoms. Substitute n is equal to 2 in that formula, it becomes C2H2 into 2, that is C2H4. Likewise, we can substitute the value for n, that is n is equal to 3 for propene, n is equal to 4 for butene, so that we can get the formulas. Now let's see alkynes. The formula is CnH2n minus 2. Now if you substitute n is equal to 2, you will get C2H2 into 2 minus 2, that is C2H4 minus 2 becomes C2H2, that is ethane. Substitute for n is equal to 3 in that formula, you will get propyne, n is equal to 4 in that formula, you will get butane, etc. Studied about alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, their formulas. First one, alkanes is CnH2n plus 2, alkenes is CnH2n, and alkynes is CnH2n minus 2. The formulas are very important and you have to by heart it. We'll meet you in the next video. Thanks for watching.